Hi everybody, my name is Steve. I'm going to start a new channel. It's going to be a gardening channel. Learn how to grow in pots, and when you ain't got any room to grow, I'm learning how to grow in pots. So I'm learning as I do this. So if you see me do something wrong, please let me know. I don't really know what I'm going to call my channel yet, but this is going to be a brand new channel. I'll probably just put it down as Little Egypt Gardening, or Little Egypt Bucket Gardening. Learn how to grow in buckets, which is probably what I'll name it. But anyway, because I've got another channel, it's called Little Egypt Metal Detecting. Little Egypt Adventures Metal Detecting. And if you get a chance, go over there and check that channel out and subscribe to it too if you would. I'd appreciate it. Help me build that channel. Right now I'm not doing a lot of videos on it because I've got to go have surgery coming up here this month, and so I've not been able to get out and get down and dig like I want to dig and do like I want to do. It's just too hard on me walking up and down the hills. But anyway, all right, let me get you turned around and I'll show you my what I'm growing so far. All right, here's my tomato plants, and they're doing really good. I'm really surprised that I've not had any pests, and as you can see, there's tomatoes all over it. I've got one down here that's trying to premature ripen, and I would say that's probably due to the heat. But this is a bush type. It's not indeterminate where it would grow. Now, I have planted some new ones. These are beefsteaks. Now, these will grow up to be great, big, tall, and they'll grow the rest of the season. And so I wanted to get them in. I got them in about a week ago, and should have plenty of time for them to mature and ripen and get plenty of tomatoes off of it, because I like to make salsa out of it. But and it's looking really pretty. I mean, it's really pretty and healthy, and it's got a good start. So I should make it plenty of time. And here's another beef eaters. This is beef eaters, and it's doing just as good as well. And I'm trying something new. I've learned from Simplified Gardening. A guy named Tony does his channel. If you haven't watched Tony's channel, you need to watch it, because I'm going to tell you what, he's awesome. I mean, he flat knows what he's doing, and I'm learning tons of stuff off of him. I've started going back on these old videos and watching them. Now, here's my green beans. They are looking very good. Very, very good. Now, I've had a little pest come up, the Asian beetle. I figured out what it is. It's eating holes in my leaves. So if you see that white spots down there, that's the 7 Dust spray. I just sprayed them to get the beetles stopped. But as far as the tomato worms, I've not had them yet this year, knock on wood, and I don't want them. Thank God I don't have them. But and we don't have slugs here. These people in England, man, they really fight these slugs. And anyway, here's my 2 pepper plants, and I've planted in a little smaller buckets, but I'm only doing 1 plant per bucket, so they'll have plenty of root space. And then here is my cucumbers. Now, I'm probably going to go ahead and start another bean and cucumber here before too long, because you can start them all the way up into August just about. And this is just 4th of July, so I've got plenty of time to get beans in I mean, not plenty of time. I got to get them in. But I still got time to get some more beans and some more cucumbers in. The beans, I like to just blanch them and freeze them, and or the ones that I like to give away to the homeless veterans, I can, so that they have a way of keeping them. But as you can tell, these plants are all the way up there now. That's about 8 feet tall. So they're climbing and they're filling out. I should start getting flowers. I should start seeing beans all over these things before too long. And what's really surprising me is this bush tomato plant. It had stopped growing at a certain height, but now all of a sudden it's starting to grow up even higher. So I hope that's a determinate plant, and only grows and then everything ripens all at once. But which is what I was hoping for, but it's looking like it's starting to shoot up even further. So all these shoots here, like this right here, this shoot right here, this shoot right here, that shoot back there, that shoot right there, right here, it's all new growth going straight up. I'm almost wondering if I shouldn't top them, you know, but I don't know yet, so I'm still learning. Like I said, if you folks got any ideas, I'm learning how to grow in buckets. Now, come this next year, you're going to see a whole different garden. I'm going to take this to the next 2 levels. My wife says she's afraid I'm going to have buckets everywhere. Well, she's right. I'm going to have buckets everywhere. But if you see anything I'm doing wrong, would you please leave a comment, let me know. And I've been backfilling my tomatoes as they get bigger. I fill it up with more and more dirt. Now I'm getting ready to put some pine needles down in there so it'll hold the moisture. I've had a really bad problem with these wanting to wilt when it gets past 90 degrees, but I found a way around it. I come out every morning about 6 o'clock in the morning and I water them every morning, and they don't wilt that way. As long as I water them around 6 o'clock before the heat of the day comes around and it gets time for it to suck it up into them plants, well, then they do just fine. They'll go right through the heat of the day and never wilt. But if I don't, you'll start to see them wilt at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you know, which tells me that the soil's drying out really fast. Excuse, I don't know what that was. But anyway, excuse me, I'm sorry that they made it that noise. That was loud. Anyhow, this is Steve. Hang on, I'll turn you back around. This is Steve with Little Egypt Gardening and bucket gardening. So I'm new at this. I want you folks to please help me, anybody and everybody. I would really appreciate it. Okay, that way, you know, I mean, the more the merrier. The more you know, and the more I know. You know, I'm brand new at doing this, so bucket gardening stuff. I've grown gardens my whole life, but when I moved in here at the housing, I ain't had the room or the space or anything else to be able to grow garden. And I finally thought, well, what the heck, but I got to watching this Tony on Simplified Gardening, and I'm telling you what, that man is something. I mean, I'm going to be doing potatoes this coming year. I'm going to be doing all kinds of stuff. You know, carrots, potatoes, peppers, green beans, cucumbers, tomatoes. The only thing I can't figure out how to grow in a small space like this is corn. I wished I could grow some sweet corn, because I love peaches and cream corn. Ain't nothing better. I like to take it, cut it off the cob, and blanch it and freeze it. And then you've got it for all winter long. And it's just absolutely delicious, you know. But I can grow watermelon, I can grow mushmelon, I can grow, oh, what's the other ones? I can't think of, a lot of the melons I can grow. I'm even going to try something new, some new stuff like kale, kohlrabi. I'm going to grow some leeks. I want to grow some leeks this coming year, and I'm just studying up on it. So if you've got any ideas on what, you know, how to get started with it in the buckets, let me know. I don't know when to plant it, to start planting it. I don't know if I should plant it the winter before or in the spring or when I should plant it. But I would really love any advice from anybody out there. All right. I like to say something at the end of every one of my videos with Little Egypt Metal Detecting, and I'm going to continue it on here too. I want to tell you that God loves you, and I love you. If you need prayer for anything, please let me know. My email address is all lowercase, Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, 1226425 @gmail.com. Please send me a message, and I will pray for you. No matter what it is, it will stay confidential. It will never go to anybody else. But if you need prayer for anything, please let me know. I'm a firm believer in the good Lord. Now, all that said and done, you folks have a great, I hope you had a great 4th of July, and God bless you. Have a great day.